Why, hello there. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Yes, I got my computer screen back working. It's not really working, but it is working. If you are new here and you are enjoying this series, and or if you are just stopping by just to see what's going on my channel, hi, I'm Voya and I play all types of games, and you can request games and I'll play those too. Just don't expect me to be great at them or good at them. Now, hope you guys consider hitting the subscribe button, liking, and comment your favorite, I don't know, your favorite ice cream. Comment your favorite ice cream. Anyways, cause mine is okay. Before we move on from the ice cream thing, cause I am addicted to ice cream. I have an ice cream addiction. I know it. It's bad, but I could be addicted to crack. Like, I'm just saying. Okay, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. Anyways, you guys so kindly pointed out that I forgot the AC. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright? I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater over 86 degrees? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know this is bad because, you know, electricity, all this other stuff, but I keep mine on cool air, even in winter, even in fall, cool air. And if not, I open the windows. And it has to be like 59, 58. I know I'm one of those. I'm one of those. Don't even judge me. Now I know that's why it's so damn hot. I better turn the heater off for now. That should cool things off a little. And maybe Kazuchi will join us back in here. Okay, that was the thing that I missed on here that you guys like so nicely pointed out to me. So I think we talked to everybody in the room. I don't think there's anybody that we actually really need to speak to in here. However, I'm sure the game will point me in the right direction, because you guys let me know that if the game will not let me progress if I didn't do something in the room and to pay attention to details. There's a room that there's a door that says staff only. Looks like it's looks like the inside of a storage room. Might as well investigate there too. I mean, it's better. I mean, investigate the bar too. It's better to investigate everything. And while I'm in here, okay, so I know what I need to look at. Okay, the mirror. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It probably used for checking costumes. Excuse me, sorry, my phone is doing a weird thing. It like lit up and didn't, and then went away. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check out how you look. Okay. Stickers. There's a lot of stickers with the venue logo placed here. It's like you made a bunch of them and had too many left over. Feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there's less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? It looks the same to me. I'm gonna get to you, Nagata, I promise. And the shelves. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelves. It's probably used as storage decorations. This thick black paper that folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like the wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of the wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks a little torn, but what does that mean? That's not a clue? I thought that would have been definitely inside the thing. Hello, Nagato. Let me get my voice ready because Nagato really ruins my voice. Nagato, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to come here to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or are you trying to stand guard here? Well, what would he be standing guard for? So, how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage? The duct tape binding Hiyoko? They probably all came from the storage room. There might be another things from the storage room that used it from the crime scene. Used for the crime. I'm so messed up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna restart that again. I'm sorry. I bit my tongue while I was reading, and then I started looking at my phone. I'm all over the place today. And again, my sinus is acting up, so forgive me. There might be other things from this storage room that can be used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, You're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I was going to say hiding anything. I'm just on the side of whoever's acting in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh? But I can't say for certain. Wonder what he meant by that. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense. By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. Hey, if you can explain to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give me some useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer. That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe in... No, you don't. I'm sorry. I keep stopping because he's so terrible. He is... I want to believe that Nagato is not a terrible person. But I don't believe it. I'm sorry. That's just me. I'm sorry. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'll gladly become the enemy and I won't even mind when I die. Don't talk like that. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then, it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feeling. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the the movie theater. Excuse me, I have to say music theater. After he said that, Nagato walked out of the site. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? I guess that's why everything important in the storage room. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. I can't read today. I'm so sorry. I guess I should go back to the music venue. I cannot read today. I'm so sorry. Yeah. If y'all came here for perfection, why are you here? I suggest you go to somebody else's channel. I don't think you're gonna find one where someone hasn't messed up. But I mean, I'm just saying you can find somebody who messes up less than me. All right. With this, we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Sorry if you hear moving around, you guys. I'm trying to adjust myself. I'm never situated when I start recording. How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything by now? My game really just froze just now. I swear to you, if it doesn't click back in, I'm gonna freaking cry. Okay, I guess it fixed itself. I had to wait for a little bit, but if it did fix itself...
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
So, I wonder... I know they're going to tell me in the class trial, but that is just baffling me. I mean, I know, as a nurse, I know that in certain conditions that you put the body in, it's hard to, it's not just heat. If the body's too cold or if the body's too hot, you can potentially not estimate the time of death. So I get it, but I mean, I'm just saying it's a little weird.
Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat, is that possible?
If the body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death.
See, I told y'all. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But even if the heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, I should be clear the order of murders occurred. Uh-oh. That might be a bad thing. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko.
And as long as this is the imitation death, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Huh? Imitation death?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. See? It's the murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline of their killings.
I think we know the definition of imitation murder. I think what Hajime doesn't understand is why you guys are saying it's an imitation murder.
It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by.
I don't know. I love the detective. I love the detective video games and mangas and stuff. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way that they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie.
That movie? The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal of the imitation murder, even so. Why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me. If this is really the imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one person might have been killed? One more person, excuse me.
This too must be the will of
Must have been 3 people that passed away in the movie. We didn't watch it. Remember, we paid, I don't even remember. It was a lot of money. We paid a lot of money not to watch the movie. It is certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a second. What are you talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things will get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm stumbling all of my words. I'm so sorry. I am a real cautious fella, so I prepared the perfect countermeasure. Oh, this killing school trip. The same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people. You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if everyone at once... If killing everyone at once is okay, the blacking would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This is a new rule that will prevent that, making sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Oh,
Chiaki's got that look on her face.
Since you're here anyways, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one more of the class trial rules. I see, as expected of you. You're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occurred at once, what happens if there's 2 killers? Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people.
That is a good possibility, but I don't think he would allow that, because then the voting would be so crisscross applesauce. But you guys did tell me this trial was going to be like very hard, so
that would mean the 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we are only to choose based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about the case of where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence.
oh god. Finally, we annoyed him.
It's okay, I'll make extra sure that something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too.
Wow.
Ugh. Alright, fine, that's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if you had an accomplice, I'll have to figure out who's the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you the huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
You should have been done that. I see. So there's no possibility of 2 killers that exist at the same time. With this, I guess it narrows things down a little.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means that his freaking yelling always throws me off. It means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Can it be you haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie.
oh my.
When I first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is, of course, it is an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie? I see, so Nagato mentioned something about this. Yeah, he told us then that he was going to meet us there. And he'll get there first and wait for us. Yep, thank you. Thank you, Nagato.
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch the movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I wanted to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
you are right.
Thanks to the despair disease,
I was going to say disease. Jesus, I'm so sorry, y'all.
we could not go there for some time.
She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try that going over the motel. Go over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely get it. Excuse me. Give it my all until the end. Okay, so I'm going to assume that they don't have nothing to say. And I'm going to leave. Because again, if they had something important to say, I really, really, really want to believe that the game will stop me immediately if they have something important to say. Okay, we're back. I'm so sorry, you guys. It looked like my game just froze out of nowhere. And if it does it again, I'm going to probably end up having to restart the game. So whatever we walk into first, that is the first place we will go. And it looks like we will be walking into the hospital. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Just because I'm sure it's gonna be a long dragged out. And again, this is gonna probably be a long playthrough. I do apologize. Hi, Chiaki.
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's excuse me, it's only really been a few days.
Okay. Kazuichi? No, I meant to click on Kazuichi. Hi, Kazuichi.
Hey, you repaired the surveillance camera unit, right? Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything.
Didn't you get this from the shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little.
Then, if you were... What the heck? I'm sorry. my TV clicked for some reason. If there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video was filmed, but the hospital camera can only be viewed with the hospital monitor, and the video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen with the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, it wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera existed, it wouldn't be possible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. Forgive me, I had to burp, and I didn't want to burp in you guys' ear because I just got done eating. You did work on that. Okay, do we look at the monitor? Hopefully there's nothing else in here that I'm just not seeing. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the receptionist desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it is impossible to broadcast with that.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right?
Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. No, you didn't. You weren't even thinking about that. Chiaki put it in your head, and you now all of a sudden just got the big answers. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions. Okay, so that's a good thing to know, because that's what I wanted to know personally. Could the cameras record? So the cameras can't record.
Hey, hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video on the surveillance camera unit. Oh god, we have to go through this again. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, excuse me. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were using a candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. Oh, and right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight up to the stepladder, and without hesitation, she climbed the stepladder on her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight began to being used must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark after all of a sudden, and it was displaying anything anymore. Yep, somebody put it out. I don't know who the killer is in this one. I don't have a clue. Usually the lines point at somebody, right? My lines are pointing at one person, but it's a very faint line. Yeah, I get your detective lines. My detective line is pointing at one person, but it's very faint because there's not a lot of evidence that this person did something. But if something was to happen, this person that I have in my head, I don't want to mention it because I don't want you guys to tell me I'm right or I'm wrong, but this person could have possibly, and I mean possibly, done all this stuff at a different time, but because the cameras don't record, then I can't explain how Hajime saw what he saw, because then that means that Ibuki them recently died, and I feel in my heart, because whoever the killer is tried to hide when they died, when both of them died with the heat and stuff, I believe that the person possibly might have done this at a different time. I just can't explain it because he just said the cameras don't record, so now I'm like super duper worried. The screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Yeah, because of how old the camera is. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was really old model, excuse me. Hold on. I love her little, hold on. I just love this little pose. I might make this the thumbnail. She's so cute.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person was wearing you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw that she was trying to hang herself? So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, doesn't that mean she committed shoo-shoo? We're not going to say the word because you know how YouTube gets on me. Wouldn't that mean she was her own killer? Ibuki committing shoo-shoo? What do you think, Chiaki? No, she's in her thinking mode. There's no doubt that Chiaki climbed that stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way she'd be able to figure this out so easily. Uh-oh. Oh my god! She's a cheek puffer when she's angry. I am too. Yay! Oh, I love you now. Chiaki's now one of my favorite girls. Please don't let nothing happen to Chiaki. I'm gonna cry. She's now up there with Mikan. Still Ibuki. I don't care if something happened to Ibuki. She's still up there. Oh man, but that means I gotta get to know somebody now in the free time. So I guess I can do finish up Mekon, and then I'll finish up Chiaki next.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there.
What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, might be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? I think she might have been upset. I think Kazuichi gave me everything I needed to know from him. So she's gonna go ahead and head on into the ma'am, aren't you supposed to be guarding? Hi. Boobs.
Now then.
I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling her after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyways, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. She reminds me like a female Goku, I swear. It's like the wild hair, the oblivious to what she's saying. It's Goku. It's like the female Goku. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear a hospital gown from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like we're out of stock. It looks like there was only one gown for each patient room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yep, that's right. Yabuki died wearing one, so the only one left was Nagato was wearing, excuse me. If I have no choice, I should just use Nagato's. It's unisex size, so I'd probably be able to fit it. Hold on. What happened to your gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. So wearing Nagato's sweaty gown isn't? Wearing clothes for someone else was wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mekon back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since we already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. That was a very, very bad idea. Can we go in Yabuki's room? No, looks like they're no. Okay, so we can't go in any of the rooms, which sucks. But I guess since she says she went in all the rooms, the only thing we need to know is that hey, there's no gowns in the room, so we have to keep that in mind. That there are no gowns in none of the rooms, which is weird because there were 4 rooms downstairs, and I'm gonna check when I go downstairs. There were 4 rooms downstairs, and I'm gonna check this room over here first because I saw it at the corner of my eye, and there were 3 sick patients. So where's the 4th gown? Is there anything in here to check? This isn't the room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all the clutter of medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the on-call room, working at the hospital must have been tough work. So, if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on in this island? Sorry, I heard music. It's like, well, music. So there's only a few things to look in here. Medical equipment and nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff here too. This room looks like it used to be a storage, it used to be for storage equipment, excuse me, to store equipment. I'm so sorry. There's nothing, anyway, skipping past it. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. Okay. And the bed? Yeah, the bed. There's a bed. It resembles the one in the patient's room, but these are probably for breaks. Now is not the time to rest. I should go back to investigating. So I'm going to assume that means there's nothing in here. And I know you guys hear my voice going away. Please don't comment on it. I'm already like self-conscious about my voice. Because it fades in, it fades out. Especially because I'm so sick. And I should be resting. But instead I'm doing this. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on.
Huh?
Chiaki? Are you there? If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing.
What is it? What's fully exposed?
Hey, Hajime, if you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out your eyes. Nah, bummer.
Wrong person. I read his side and her side.
Troll fell.
No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard a dry sound of the curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light, then stung in my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started to adjust to the light. Okay. All right. There's... I see you. I see a Monokuma. He's above her head. I was looking around in the room. Okay, it looks nice. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtains that covered the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well, I got it.
Got what?
See? The curtains in the conference room are designed to completely black out light. There's a projector over there, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks light. And it's also long enough, sorry, my ear's itching. It's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
A black light blocking curtain. That's why it's so dark. So, is something wrong with it?
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
Yep, she's upset. She's still mad. But still, what was that all about? Excuse me. Sorry, my phone was ringing. The bit about being embarrassed if I look and troll fell?
I just wanted to mess with you.
Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting like so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Wait, can I get Monokuma? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank yous. Yay!
I've been found.
Yay, I got 10 coins. Okay, bye. Since I hope there's nothing here I should have looked at. Bye, Chiaki. Hopefully you come and tell me about what you found in there, or we find out in there, in the, what you call it. So they say I wanted to check and see how many rooms it is. Yeah, it's 4 rooms. And Ibuki was in the first one, Nagito was in the second, and Akane was in third. No one was in the 4th room. And it's weird to me, because why didn't no one use the 4th room to sleep in? Bye, Kazuichi. Making sure there's nothing in there. I was doing a full look around. Next is, oh wait. We forgot. I said I would give my pet a gift and check my pet. You did poopish. Every time I got on the game. So, I'm going to give them the gift that I have the most of. Sure, ice. That's fine. You can have that. Yay, look at how cute you are. Just so we can speed it up, because I want to see what happens when you give them all their hearts. Because nobody's really told me anything. Next, we are at the movie theater. And again, I do apologize. This is going to be a long one. Please do not come after me. I do try to break them up in 30s, but sometimes the talking is so long. And then if I have stuff going on, like my anxiety is very high or my sinus are acting up and stuff, then it could be even longer messing with me. So I do apologize that this is long. Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. Oh, wrong button. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation murder in which the killer used the movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet. I see. This movie's gonna be terrible, isn't it? Then you really should watch the movie first. Hey manager, a customer's here. Yes, did you call me? Huh, Hajime, a customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said that you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you'd want to see it all along. I can't stand Monokuma. If that's what Sundari Hajime looks like, then it really to look blah, blah, blah. Then you're really a tough guy. Yeah, I'm so messed up. I was messing up that whole ending part. You were so devoted to being incendiary. I know I'm messing that up. I'm so sorry. You even brought your own Monokuma sticker and $1.5 million. You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing. In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million. I knew it was a lot of money for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyways, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me the invitation ticket. Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch the movie for free. I already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Ouch, I hit my hand. Don't worry, I only have plans to watch you once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection room. Please wait for a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about the invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. The movie invitation ticket with the stamped date on it. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. So I guess that means that we can just look around here. The place I want to look at is where the hint bag came from. That's very important to me. That reminds me, the item that should be on top of the counter. Yep, the one that looks like a tote bag made from hemp cloth that was decaled with Monomi's face on it. Ah, did you catch it in your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. An unlimited item. Only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa there. Were you interested in buying the tote bag? Well, that's just too bad. It's already been sold out. Who'd you sell it to? Stupid. There's no way I'll fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'll reveal who the killer is. So the killer brought it. Maybe I don't think he wanted us to know that the killer bought it too. I remember you said there was only one because it's limited time. Limited items, not limited time. Limited item, right?
It's a limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person.
What's the difference?
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Okay. Monokuma's account. Now then, I should forget that carelessly made a slip of the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. This is exciting. Okay, so all we had to do is check that. I thought we could check more, but I guess it's not important. Maybe talk to Nagato.
impossible.
Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing, and you paid $1.5 million for it too. But even you say you shouldn't just settle with it with money, to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means it wouldn't have to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. Act like you've never made a bad purchase. We've all made bad purchases before. I literally bought a workout bike that I barely even use. I mean, I use it, but it hurts my back so badly that it's just like, ugh. I
apologize for keeping you waiting. The world famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audience to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D. Okay. We'll be screening shortly.
From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Robin, please relax and enjoy the film.
Okay.
gonna be quiet this whole time. Unless something funny happens, then you might hear me laugh.
Monokuma was born
Okay, yeah, just gonna talk. Unless I had to read.
because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
I was gonna assume, because of the way it was, that it was going to either read. But if I had to read, then you would hear me talk this whole time. But I am gonna stay quiet, okay?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
What the? So it's the Wizard of Oz, got it. Also, I would assume if anybody was gonna read it, I would have thought it was Monokuma.
And was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Oh my god.
the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
Jesus.
He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Oh my god.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Oh man.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
What a terrible movie. Yeah, I would have paid the 1.5 million not to ever watch this movie ever.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head. Ew. Monica.
You got my ear itching. Get out. Get out. Get out. Jesus.
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
Goodbye, bye. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Let's get out of here. Ugh. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? It wasn't that long to be called a movie. It's more like a TV show. And maybe not even a TV show. You can call that a short. But thanks to the movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. I feel like it would match more of the Tin Man's death, but okay, yeah, sure. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Alright. So, I'm going to take it we can leave. Oh, thank God. Whew. Next up is the hotel. I don't think they didn't give me a hint to go down the alleyway. So I'm not going to go down the alleyway, but hopefully it will tell me to go down there if I need to. But I think the motel is where we need to be right now. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms of the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. Might be faster if I just ask someone. Yeah, let's ask Gundam. He's been here the whole time. You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room is Hiyoko staying in? Open the door in the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Is it a bloodbath in there? Did she get murdered in there? Jesus. I wonder how this guy talks to his parents and his teachers. Me too. Imagine his mom. Come to the dinner, you fiend. Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the batten lightings. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to go get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at the motel, and we were about to go back to the music venue. You met up with me and Mikan and me, excuse me. When we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break it down the door. I always mess up his voice too, because he has like a "don't fuck with me" voice, and I try to make that voice, but it's so hard to make that voice. Like, I'm making it now, and it still doesn't sound like it. So we had no choice but to break it down and discover Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else you saw besides Chiaki? As I recalled... Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Body? Ah.
Could it be you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi. Technically, we saw Mikan first because Mikan was in our bed, but I know how embarrassing as a teenager that would probably be to admit that, yeah, Mikan was in my bed. I see, so Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when you broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. Yeah, but then your logic is also that they killed them and then they waited for everybody to come to the music venue and then show up, kind of like slip into the crowd type of thing. And I don't think that that's true. I think they all kind of showed up at the same time. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. The morning the Monokuma announcement woke me up and I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on and she said that Ibuki disappeared, So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else when you circled the island?
Well.
No. We went to the movie theater and the street was full of machines, to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying that an alibi? I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could kill Hiyoko and wrap her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Hiyoko was killed, we did discover her body. What? Do you doubt me? You still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. Oh my God, no. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that so I don't end up like that. Right? Thank you, Hiyoko, for your time. I'm gonna head to the middle room. Is this the middle room? Must be. It says Hiyoko's. Clatter, clatter. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe I can use this. Click. It opened. Just as I thought. This key is Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Please don't be a lot of blood. Please don't be a lot of blood. I don't want to get demonetized. Oh, it's actually clean in here. I thought it was going to be like bloody and all messed up. So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here for a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, hi, Sonia. Did the door open? Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Before we talk to her, first we gotta look. We have to look around and investigate. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Well, that's a good thing. There's a mirror, but it's also small and rusty. There's no way you can use it. Ah, I see you. Hold on. I saw you, Monokuma. Yay! I got another one, you guys. Now we talk to Sonia, because I don't think it's anything else to look at. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in her room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However,
Her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in a room?
perhaps,
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday, I went to talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at this time. And then I saw it. Oh, what did you see? Oh, poor... No, don't feel sorry for her. You don't like her. Oh, but she was trying. She was trying to change, and that's what gives me hope for her. But... freaking dummy. I would punch her in the top of her head. Why were you so mean? Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. Oh, wrong person. Sorry, it was her. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower. But then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she didn't tie her kimono, huh?
you are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say? Oh, don't tell me you said something bad to her.
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Oh, she...
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
Oh man. Hiyoko. Don't feel sorry for her. Don't feel sorry for her. Don't feel sorry for her. Don't feel sorry for her.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Oh, she was trying to help her. And then I will admit, I'm not that petty enough to just disregard her growth. She was trying to change. I saw it in her when we talked to her that last time. I mentioned it a few times that she does sound like she's trying to change, but then she just said something so stupid and it just making me like, ugh, I don't like her. So I want to keep that in mind, that she was actually trying to change. It was just so hard to like her, and she was so cute and so small, and I really did like I liked her character. I just didn't like how she talked to Mikan. Mikan did not deserve any of what she did.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be? Hiyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I could see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put her room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone else about this incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening to our conversation.
Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to be at the music venue? Unless the killer was already there at the music venue. That is the only thing I can see. Something's wrong. Yeah, the killer had to have been at the music venue. When it happened, she went to go try to tie her kimono, and then they murdered her. And that's the only thing I can see. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no signs that someone made a mess in her room, and I don't think that she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clues. Oh well. No! Is it it? This is it?
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay!
No.
Awesome.
No.
The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP. I'll see you soon.
I can't stand this man. I can't stand him. It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. There's no reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Well, we got 2 Monokumas out of it. I think it's this way. If it goes to 4 and 5, then I know I'm going the right way. But if it doesn't go to 4 and 5, then I'm going the wrong way. Yep, I'm going the right way. This is the shortest route for me, I think. Not for sure. Anyways, yeah. I don't believe that they didn't die. They died. I feel like somebody's death was an accident. I feel like, but oh god, wait. Well, no, because they would still be accountable. They'd still be held accountable for Hiyoko's death. Because if they convinced Ibuki to kill themselves, are they still in trouble? No, because Ibuki killed herself. However, if they accidentally killed Hiyoko, then, you know, there's that. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of the Monokuma Rock. And soon enough, is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a
What?
child.
He always calls her terrible names. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru's unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. Ah, hold on. I won't let you escape. Hey, did you hear what he said? Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just saying it to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, everyone except Nekomaru will die.
Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See? Then let's go.
All right. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. All right, let's see who's all here. Okay, yeah, we can talk to everybody. We're just gonna do a quick talk to everybody. Just as I thought, this particular incident. Oops, we can continue this later, right, Hajime? What's wrong with him? He's even creepier than usual. I'm gonna read by like really fast, you guys. I'm gonna try to at least. It's about that time to show our serious side. Geez, how troublesome. But I suppose I can display my true power for the sake of our two fallen comrades. Okay, Kazuichi?
This is bad.
Hey, what did Monokuma mean just now? Don't tell me what Nekomaru's already. Don't get distracted by Monokuma. You need to focus on the class trial right now. I know, but... No buts. We focus on the class trial. Hey, what are you whining about? Hurry and get this over with already. And then I can greet Coach Nekomaru with open arms and when he comes back. Oh, she's keeping hope alive for him. All right, Fuyiko.
Jeez.
I already figured this, but it's best if we don't rely, on Monomi all that much. She's just saying stupid things and it'll just make us even more confused. Maybe we should shut her up for good. Okay.
Let's go. There's no time to waste. I know it's sad that we need to move forward, and then we need to end this once and for all.
No one really has much to say about anything, really.
Hiyoko, it must be my fault after all.
Well,
Then I must learn the truth behind the murder most foul. Now then, let us proceed.
And Mikan.
Oh, I haven't been helpful at all. I couldn't even figure out the estimated time of death. I'm sorry, I'm such a useless piece of trash.
You're not trash. Please don't start downing yourself. You already had Hiyoko doing it. Now she's not here anymore. You don't have to do it yourself. You are perfectly fine, honey. Roar. Okay. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of the Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed the line of silhouettes keeps getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Yeah, we can't just get mad at this. Now then, everyone was inside the Monokuma Rock. The elevator began to deep descend as usual. I bit my tongue as I was talking, but nobody said a word. We stood there trying to figure what to say to each other. The elevator descended deeper and deeper. They're all just standing there. I'm sitting here quietly because I'm just looking at how many of us it is, and we'll be one less after this. And that's the messed up part. Is that we'll just be one less. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so, excuse me. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. My, it feels like pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at this time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, shouldn't he invite him?
No.
Why bother? What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of a long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
And so the curtains to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, oh my god, I can't look at this. The ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. Yes, she was. No one could have said it better than that. No one could say it better than that. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Oh, God. And Hiyoko Sanji. Hello, Hiyoko. The ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know that she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. And you got that right. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. Why would you say that? The person who killed those two is among us. Yeah, I can't even look. Just looking at this, I can't even tell you which one looks guilty. There's only one detective string leading to one person, and I refuse to believe that it is that person. That is just me. But whatever I believe or not is irrelevant. Yeah, I can't even see any of them doing anything bad. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtains to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, bellowing with hope and despair, has begun. Sure, we can save it. I know I've been saving it like in these 3 areas, so it's fine. It's fine. Don't judge my saving things. Okay, so. Oh, I'm just gonna use that just because it's hers. And we don't have any more down here because we haven't really talked to anybody. Effective, upshift, downshift, reduce aiming speed. I guess we can't get that. Cool and compose, charisma. I'm not really reading them. I'm just grabbing some because, you know, some of them kind of stick out. Some of them like don't. If I increase your focus gauge, sure. Yeah, if I can get it. And what is this? I can't get this. I can? Okay. Can I back out of here now? Okay. I would like to go over everything, but I think I want to stop it right here. So thank you guys so much. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. I will see all you guys in the next episode where we go over everything and we start the class trial. I hope you guys are ready for this. I'm not, but I will see all of you in the next video. Peace and love.